What's up, guys? It's your boy Dorian here. So before the video gets started, I just want to say I apologize for not getting this up earlier. When you do watch it, I'll say something like Guardians of the Galaxy comes out in a couple of days or something like that. So I just wanted to say apologize for not getting this in to you guys on time. Just a few things came up this whole week, just been busy, but here it is, and I hope you enjoy it. And I still plan on making a review for the movie, so make sure to like and subscribe and enjoy. Peace out. Alright, let's do this. Oh wait, I'm already recording. I'm stupid as hell. What's up, guys? It's your boy Dorian here, back at it again with another video. Today what I wanted to go ahead and do is talk about the Guardians of the Galaxy and give you guys some fun facts about them, since the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is coming out in a couple days. So shout out to my news reporter Britany. She's one of our top news reporters at Geeks of Color. First of all, she gave me this dope ass shirt. She sent me a, excuse my language, but it's a Deadpool shirt. Look at it. Look at that. That's so dope. And then also she gave me this, I don't know if you could already have seen it, but she gave me this Funko Pop of Rocket the Raccoon. My boy Rocket, shout out to her. Rocket Raccoon has a hard time standing up sometimes because his big ass head. I understand that struggle, bro. That's it for the intro. Let's go ahead and jump right into these facts. Jason Momoa turned down the role of Drax the Destroyer in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1. Even though Dave Bautista killed it as Drax with his comedic timing and dry humor overall, the original plan did not have Dave Bautista in mind. In fact, Jason Momoa was in deep talks and negotiations with Marvel to play Drax in the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise. They even got so far as to create official concept art for him. Like, once you get the concept art in the game, that means, like, you know that they're really ready to take off. So that shows you how close he was to actually playing Drax. But we all know he would eventually turn down the role and end up playing Aquaman in the DC Extended Universe. I'm so glad he did that instead. He was born to play Aquaman, and he's gonna kill it in Justice League, and he's gonna kill it in his own movie. So everything worked out. We got our boy Dave Bautista playing Drax, and we got Jason Momoa playing Aquaman. So everything works out for a reason. Iron Man almost had an appearance in the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie. So back when Guardians of the Galaxy was being written, it was considered a huge commercial risk to bring this MCU project to life because it dove into such strange territories while also ignoring everything else that had been going on in the MCU at the time. Aside from the opening scene, this movie didn't have a single scene on Earth and also didn't feature any of the Avengers we had grown to know and love. And before cameras started rolling, the plan was to put Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man into Guardians of the Galaxy to boost the overall commercial appeal of the movie. Kind of like what they're doing right now with Spiderman Homecoming. But ultimately, they decided to keep Robert Downey Jr.'s cameo out and live or die by their choice of just having it be their little weird film or big little weird film. And it was the right choice, obviously. They killed it. It's one of the best MCU movies ever, and it's one of my favorite movies ever. So they made a right call of sticking to what their true guts, sticking to what the director wanted and what he believed in. The soundtrack to Guardians of the Galaxy made history. The soundtrack album Awesome Mix Volume 1 reached #1 on the US Billboard 200 chart, making it the first film soundtrack to ever reach that without an original song. It was also nominated at the 2015 Grammy Awards for Best Soundtrack. Groot could actually speak in the comics. Groot first arrived on Earth in Tales to Astonish #13, yelling that he was a monarch of Planet X and that he was going to take back a small town to his planet to study. He turned a nearby force into his personal army with the plan of somehow using them to lift the town into space. But a human scientist named Dr. Leslie Evans snuck up behind Groot, dropped a pile of specially bred termites on him. That was the last we heard of him until he was rebooted in 2006. That's where we fell in love with the infamous I Am Groot. The director James Gunn actually played Baby Groot. The end credits with Baby Groot dancing at the end to Michael Jackson was probably one of everybody's favorite moments of the movie. Like, you ask any person who's seen Guardians of the Galaxy and they'll probably tell you that Baby Groot dancing was one of their favorite moments, and it's one of mine and will always be one of my favorite moments. But it was actually James Gunn that did the dancing for it. He got a camera, went to a room by himself so he saved himself from embarrassment, and recorded himself dancing and doing his movements, whatever you call that, dancing. I mean, I'm not trying to dog on my boy. And just to cap it off, here's a video of James Gunn doing his Baby Groot dance. None of the Guardians team from the film were in the original comic book series. Usually when companies are adapting a comic book film, they usually go with the most popular alteration so that it ensures a big hit. So we got Tony Stark's version of Iron Man, we got Steve Rogers' version of Captain America, and then when they made that deal with Sony, they decided to go with Peter Parker's version of Spider-Man, even though they're essentially taking Miles Morales' origin story and flipping it for this Peter Parker because they don't want to do the same origin story that Sony's been doing the past two reboots. So I'm not going to talk about that too much on here because it's not the time. This is Guardians, but if you want to read more about that, my one of my writers, Mikey, did a great article about that, and he explained it from his point of view, and it's a pretty, what do you call it, informing article. Yeah, so check that out. But yeah, anyway, I'm saying that wasn't the case for the Guardians of the Galaxy. The original team was created by writer Arnold Drake and artist Gene Colan, and this team was based in the 31st century and were founded by Vance Astro from Earth, Martin X from Pluto, Charlie-27 from Jupiter, and Yonder from Centauri 6. The four of them initially joined forces in the 1969 issue of Marvel Superheroes to battle an alien race known as the Badonk. The Badonkadonk. They were known as the Badonk. They had the biggest booties, and they were coming to Earth to find the more fattest booties. And they were going to get that badonkadonk. And after they defeated them, they formed a quick camaraderie amongst each other and decided to keep this going and become a permanent team. And then later on, they added two additional members, Starhawk and Nikki. Only one of the original four Guardians made it into the film, and he wasn't even on the team. In the film, Yonder was played by Michael Rooker as an angry space pirate. I actually met Michael Rooker. He's dope. I can get a picture with him, but I got to talk to him. You ain't gotta believe me, but that's that. And in the film, he still has his trademark fin, just dramatically cut down from his comic book counterpart. And I mean, they had to do that just to be more realistic to this day and age and what we're looking at. And his character was a completely different character than what his original character was in the comic book, but still, they had to change it up and make it more realistic. Rocky Raccoon got his name from the Beatles song Rocky Raccoon. It was indeed the cowboy ballad from the Beatles' self-titled 1968 LP, aka The White Album, that inspired Rocket's name. Although you might have already guessed that if you've ever seen the title of his appearance in The Incredible Hulk number 271. It was titled, "Now Somewhere in the Black Holes of Cyrus Major, there lived a young boy named Rocket Raccoon." Now, if you're familiar with that Beatles song, then that title should do something for you. But I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I even know that song. Like, I'm gonna play a little bit of it right now, but I'm not trying to get copyrighted or anything. But yeah, I don't know. Thanos actually gave Gamora Christmas gifts. Despite this man being the biggest, baddest villain in the Marvel Universe, occasionally just doing whatever he needs to do, he still managed to find time to give his daughter Gamora Christmas gifts. Although he did steal her at a young age and raise her to be his trained assassin, while she was growing up, he did give her a gift, so I guess that was nice, but he still kidnapped her, so it's not cool. The way Star-Lord was conceived was a little messed up, I'm not gonna lie. Peter Quill's mother Meredith was impregnated when the planets of the solar system aligned in a very particularly way. Did I say particularly? At the time, Meredith was married, but when she did eventually have Star-Lord, the man saw no resemblance in the baby. Like, he was like, that baby ain't got my face, he ain't got my eyes. He went all Maury Povich on him. And because he didn't see any resemblance in the baby and he thought his wife cheated, he wanted to kill the baby, but ended up dying last second. That was his original conception and origin, but they changed it up a little bit because that is pretty sad and messed up, and why you gotta do that to my boy Star-Lord? They ended up changing it to where Meredith got knocked up by a humanoid alien named Jason, who leaves because his people are at war with another alien race. And there we have another alien deadbeat dad leaving his son on Earth with an element gun. So yeah, that's Peter's new origin, and that's pretty much it for my fact video. I hope you enjoyed this video and you learned at least one or two things new if you already knew some of these facts. But I plan on doing more fact videos again, bringing that back, and planning on uploading more. Like I said, I'm doing this video, and I plan on also doing a Guardians of the Galaxy review, spoiler and spoiler-free video at the end of the week. So I got 2 videos for you guys coming. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Peace up, A-Town down.